Hello everyone, I'm Coach Brown, the boys basketball coach here at Medford. Today I'm here to recognize individuals in our boys basketball youth program. These athletes I'm about to list off participated in our Raider League program this past summer. They were asked, based on their grade level, to make a certain number of shots and dribble a certain number of minutes over the summer months. We had about 15 kids signed up for the program, but these 11 athletes were able to successfully complete and even go beyond what our program asked for. This is something we do as a program each summer, and if your son is interested in grades 2nd through 8, please email me in the spring. Each of these guys will receive a Raider League Club t-shirt and certificate of completion. Please give each athlete a round of applause as I say their name and accomplishment. First, in grade 3, with 5,040 made shots and 452 dribble minutes, Brock Braun. Next, in 4th grade, with 7,000 made shots and 670 dribble minutes, Corbin Rathinger. In 5th grade, with 7,575 made shots and 424 dribble minutes, Peyton Reed. In 8th grade, with 10,080 made shots and 640 dribble minutes, Logan Gubzer. In 8th grade, with 10,102 made shots and 524 dribble minutes, Owen Stockwell. In 7th grade, with 10,105 made shots and 770 dribble minutes, Hayden Coaster. In 8th grade, with 10,138 made shots and 667 dribble minutes, Chris Gubzer. In 8th grade, with 10,500 made shots and 580 dribble minutes, Carson Carball. In 8th grade, with 10,585 made shots and 575 dribble minutes, Tanner Harabi. In 8th grade, with 10,675 made shots and 525 dribble minutes, Braden Balser. And last but not least, in 8th grade, with 12,400 made shots and 555 dribble minutes, Nick Saliba. This is our biggest group yet. We've got about 7 8th graders that are looking over to the high school, so hopefully lots of kids keep doing this. Thank you very much. Good job, guys. Shorter and simpler.
Welcome to Raider Hall here at Medford High School as we get set for Great Northern Conference basketball as the Antigo Red Robins come into town to take on the Medford Raiders. I'm Steve Ockenick here to take you through this one as we are about 8.5 minutes to the opening tip here. So big game here, Medford trying to stay undefeated in the Great Northern Conference. They are 5-0 in conference, 10-3 overall. They've run the full first half of their conference schedule undefeated. They, in fact, beat these exact Red Robins up in Antigo December 6th, second game of the year, 70-46. They are led by Peyton Kuhn, who's averaging 19.8 points per game. Justin Sullivan right behind him with 15.8, and Logan Baumgartner 9.8. Antigo, a little bit different story. They are 4-7 overall, 3-2 in the Great Northern Conference. They are in that big bunch at second place. They are tied currently with Mosinee in second place at 3-2. Rhinelander a half game back at 3-3. So big clump there at second place with Medford kind of getting out ahead with this two-game lead they currently hold in the conference. Antigo led by Tanner Resch, 16.2 points per game. Nevin Cornelius, 12.7. Alex Hotchkiss, 9.2. They did lose to a very good Merrill team, non-conference earlier in the week, 66-58. So Antigo coming off of a loss. Tough season overall. Do have two Great Northern Conference wins. They did beat Rhinelander in the first run through the season. So watching a bit of the JV game, we'll see what the varsity team does. But for those of you that are familiar with Central Wisconsin basketball, you'll be familiar with that 1-3-1. The great zone, we've seen a couple teams. Marathon was known for it for years. Saw Antigo playing a lot of 1-3-1 in that JV game. And speaking of the JV game, give a lot of credit to the Medford Raiders. They were down at one point in that JV game. I believe it was 20-7. Came back and won the JV game. So a lot of interesting things going on here. It is the Elite Club night. We saw right away them handing out awards to the youth basketball players, so some great future coming here. Really, I believe if I remember right, the top kid made 12,000 shots over the summer, so hopefully some good talent upcoming here for the Medford Raiders, but some good talent on the floor right now. As we said, they have 3 losses on the year. Taking a look at those 3 here in a second. But, 10-3 and undefeated in conference will get you set up for a very, very good seed, as it's hard to believe, but tomorrow is exactly 1 month to the start of the girls' basketball playoffs. We are a month and a week to the start of the boys' basketball playoffs. So I don't want to jinx anything, but if Medford can keep this run going in conference, they should be setting themselves up for a very good seed in that Division II group. Challenge there obviously will be that they will run into the lacrosse central team that features 2 Wisconsin commits, I believe, and 1 more that may still commit to Wisconsin. So a big squad there looming in that half in possibly a sectional semifinal or a regional final. But looking down their losses, they lost to DC Everest, Division I Wisconsin Valley Conference School, 81-70. They lost at Seymour, 72-63 over the Christmas holiday, after beating Green Bay Southwest 60-49. And then they lost last Saturday down in North Scott, Iowa, against North Scott, Iowa in the Just Game Fieldhouse, 62-38. So looking at the remaining schedule here, they have Antigo tonight. Lakeland comes in next Thursday. Then they go to Tomahawk, non-conference matchup at Wausau West. Rhinelander comes to town on the 7th. We will be here for that one. So you can mark that on your schedule at onfocus.news/sports. Then they go to Northland Pines on the 11th. Then on the 14th, the rematch. Mosinee comes to town, looking to avenge that loss a couple weeks ago down in Mosinee. Then they end at Chippewa Falls in a non-conference matchup, and then they go to Lakeland to end the season on the 27th. And then that following Tuesday, which would be, I believe, the second or third, I don't have a calendar in front of me, is the start of the boys basketball playoffs. So hard to believe we're catching up on that, but we got about 3.5 minutes here to the opening tip. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will preview all the action coming up next week across all of our platforms.
Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Forward Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
Here at Medford Chrysler Center, we have a variety of used vehicles for any need. We carry a large selection of half-ton pickup trucks and 3/4-ton pickup trucks. We also have cars, compact SUVs to full-size SUVs. Whatever you're looking for, come see us here at Medford Chrysler Center. See Kurt or myself, Todd, for that next used vehicle.
All right, welcome back here to Raider Hall at Medford High School. As we said, previewing our schedule for next week. On Monday, we are in Marathon. Big non-conference matchup in there as the Loyal Greyhounds come into Marathon to take on the Red Raiders in girls basketball. Tuesday, we are back in Marathon. Major Merriwood Conference matchup in boys basketball, Auburndale Marathon. Also in Pittsville, little interesting non-conference action. Spencer coming into Pittsville to take on the Panthers. Thursday, more Auburndale basketball. Edgar at Auburndale girls. Big matchup there. Also, Spencer goes to Columbus in boys basketball. That was a 1-point game in Spencer back in December. So, interesting matchup there. Friday, I think we can call it the game of the year in the Clover Belt East for girls basketball. Neillsville heads to Loyal. Both teams with one loss. Both teams looking to clinch a conference title as we see Doug Way make an amazing throw up here to the top of the bleachers right next to us. So good job, Doug, on the throw. You might have seen it come flying through the camera. And then Saturday we are in La Crosse. The border battle, we will have Stratford versus Spring Grove, Minnesota. Two very good boys teams. And stick around, we may just do what might be the game of the year in all of boys basketball, as La Crosse Central will take on Minnehaha Academy of Minnesota. So we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer and starting lineups and national anthem.
Fans, we appreciate your efforts in supporting your team and traveling to join us this evening. Medford High School, the Great Northern Conference, and the WIA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators of all interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or other ethnic comments, or other intimidating, taunting actions or chants will not be tolerated in our grounds for review. Please enjoy tonight's game in a positive manner. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats and place your hand over your heart for the singing of the national anthem by Miss Brooke Meyer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the
And now for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the Antigo Red Robins. A senior at 6'2", number 4, Nevin Cornelius. A junior at 5'8", number 15, Elliot Morgan. A 6'2" junior, number 20, Logan Tomei. A senior at 6'4", number 25, Alex Hotchkiss. And a senior, 6'3", number 44, Tanner Rich. And now for your Medford Raiders. A 5'11" senior, number 1, Oni Klaba. A 5'8" senior, number 2, Justin Sullivan. A 6'1" junior, number 3, Clayton Coon. A 6'1" senior, number 5, Mason Rudolph. And a 6'2" senior, number 12, Bobby Wade.
All right, we have our starting lineups. We are ready for basketball here from Medford High School. As we see the Raiders coming out, we get a little handshake here from the two teams. As we see Doug Way and Tanner Resch in the center circle, ready to jump for this one. Officials doing a couple last checks. We hit the whistle, and we are ready. Tip goes out of play. Let's see what they do here. No, that'll be Antigo basketball to start. But they will also get the possession arrow, is my understanding, as that was in possession to the Raiders, technically, even though they never actually had a grip on the ball. But we see Antigo here in the front court, Nevin Cornelius. Cornelius gets it down low, Resch. Resch kicks it out to Origama, and he stepped on the line, out of bounds, turnover to Medford. Expecting a bit of a low-scoring game here as we saw both teams, and yes, we are right. You are seeing the 1-3-1 coming out here. As we see them get it to Ekwama. Ekwama all the way around into the corner. Now dribbling in, shot up, yes! Peyton Kuhn with his opens up the scoring, gets the first points of the game. Full court press from Medford, as we've seen most of the time that they've played. Holding at the top here, this is Cornelius. Cornelius gets it far side, back around to Resch. Resch back to Cornelius for three, front rim, no. On the floor, rebound comes down to Logan Tomei. Tomei gets it out to a player as he's dribbling, as he looks, drives the lane, can't see a number, kicks it out to Resch. Resch at the free throw line, guarded tightly by Way, has to kick it out to Cornelius. Cornelius guarded by Peyton Kuhn. Looks to drive, tipped away. Kuhn take Peyton down the lane, floater up. He is fouled. He will go to the line for 2. Peyton Kuhn has a chance to add to his total. That foul goes against Devin Cornelius, his first, team first. Peyton Kuhn, as you said, at the line for 2 free throws. First free throw up is good. Another one coming here for Peyton. As we said, he averages almost 20 points a game to lead Medford. Second free throw up, also good. 4-0 lead here for Medford as we see the full court. And that's going to be off of Ekwama as he tipped it out of bounds. And Antigo will have to inbound again. So they will, Antigo look again, trying to get this ball in. We are minute 17 in, 4-0. Looks to get it in. They do get it in to Alex Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss looking to bring it up, and now he gets double teamed. Pressure coming, has to kick it back out to Cornelius. Cornelius will break the press. Cornelius down the lane, and he's going to travel. Another Antigo turnover. As we hear the rather large student section getting into it a little bit here, as Medford looks to get into the, see what they can do against this 1-3-1. Gets it into the corner, Kuhn. Kuhn, ball fakes his guy up, no, rebound comes down. That is Cornelius. Cornelius quickly to the front court. Taken away, that's Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn coming back the other way. Now he gets it off to Sullivan. Sullivan in the lane, he's fouled up, he'll go to the line for 2. Great play there, Justin Sullivan getting into the lane, drawing the contact, and that goes against Tanner Resch, his first, team second. First free throw up, good, Justin Sullivan. Second free throw upcoming, that is up, back rim, no, rebound comes down, taken away by, and that's going to be another foul, and that will be 2 free throws for Mason Rudolph. Great offensive rebound there by Rudolph. And put it back up and commits the foul, and draws the foul. That foul goes against number 20, Logan Tomei. His first, team third already. 2 minutes in, first free throw up, no. So number 10, Connor Coles will check in for Antigo. Checking out was number 20, Logan Tomei. Second free throw upcoming here, Mason Rudolph. Up, off the rim, no, rebound tipped around and finally corralled by Coles. Now taken away, up, yes! Mason Rudolph nails, gets the... Now we're gonna get another turnover. Hard to keep track of all this. I got 2 now. Oh no, yeah, 2 more turnovers. So Rudolph will inbound in the front court. Rudolph gets it back into the back court to Sullivan. Sullivan gets across the line and double team comes in that 1-3-1. Gets it back up top, Sullivan. Sullivan dribbles into the lane, kicks it out, Rudolph. Rudolph looking, tries to get it down low. That ball's on the floor, and now we're going to get no shot. It was touched by Connor Coles for Antigo on the floor, and he was out of bounds. So it is an out of bounds play, but it stays where into the corner. Sullivan dribbles it off his knee, gets it back. Sullivan kicks it back up top. Ekwama back to Sullivan. Sullivan in the corner. Rudolph cross court to Kuhn. Down low, Doug Way gets it cross court. Sullivan gets it back to Rudolph in the far corner. Rudolph cross court again, and now no, we're getting an offensive foul. 20, Doug Way will commit the offensive foul down low. That is the first foul against Medford, first against Doug. And again, as usual, Medford comes out in that full court press. Medford gets it in, and now we're going to get a foul. That foul goes against Peyton Kuhn, his first, team second. So Antigo again inbounding underneath. Gets it up to Nevin Cornelius. looks and breaks the press and sets in the half court. Cornelius looking to drive, kicks it into the corner. That is Coles dribbling out, gets it down low, Resch, and we're going to get a foul again. I believe that's going to be against Medford. I believe that's going to be, yes.
Foul on the Raiders, number 1,
Onye Ekwama, his first, team third. So just like that, in the last about 30 seconds, 3 fouls on Medford. Antigo looking to inbound to get it all the way up top, Coles. Connor Coles gets it over to Cornelius for 3, yes. Cornelius finally gets Medford, or Antigo, on the board. 3-pointer there, and we see Medford coming back to Rudolph. Rudolph around Sullivan. Sullivan gets his guy in the air, drives down the lane, up, no! Rebound comes down to Tanner Resch. Cornelius breaks the line and sets the half court. Cornelius, far side to Coles. Coles, and now Coles, the offensive foul. Illegal screen on number 4, Nevin Cornelius, his second, team 4. As we see number 11, Ty Baker, check in. And number 33, Brady Huff, check in for Doug Way. So, big call there, as that is the 4th foul on Antigo already. Gets it to the front court. Ekwama gets it to Kuhn. Kuhn kicks it out Baker. Baker ball fake, gets into the lane, into his man, up, no, rebound comes down Resch. Resch gets it quickly to the front court, Coles holding, gets it back into Resch. Resch down low, gets it to there, blocked! Big block there, Peyton Kuhn. Back up, Antigo keeps possession, gets it back. And now driving the lane, cut off, forced to kick it out, 3-pointer, no! Rebound in the air, and that's going to be a foul, and I believe that's going to go against Antigo. It does 15, Elliot Orgamon, his first, team 5th. Logan Bumgarner checks in, Justin Sullivan will get a rest for Medford. As we see a little bit of backcourt pressure coming here from Antigo. Peyton Kuhn trying to bring it up, gets it, breaks the press, and now they set into the 1-3-1. Cross Baker. Ty Baker dribbles into the zone, now gets it to Bumgarner. Bumgarner got his guy in the air, and that's going to be a foul. No! That's a 3-second violation on Huff, Brady Huff. So, I thought there was a foul there. There was a bit of contact, but the 3-second violation apparently occurred before the foul. So the foul does not count. As we see Antigo into the front court. Hotchkiss into the corner, and now we're going to get a foul. That one's going to go against Hotchkiss. Wow. Sixth Antigo foul. Next foul, and now we're going to get a substitution here as number 5, Eli Fleischman, comes in. Connor Coles checks out. Next Antigo foul puts the Red Raiders into the bonus for the remainder of this half as they get a cross court to Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn down low, up, yes. Peyton Kuhn gets 2 more. He's got 6 already in this one. As we see Antigo get to the front court. That's Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss into the corner, gets it back to Cornelius. Nevin Cornelius might be my new nomination for the best name in the area for sports, but they get it back up top. Hotchkiss all the way around into the corner. 3, up, in and out, no, rebound's going to be tipped off of Logan Bumgarner and stay down here with Antigo. We see Justin Sullivan check in. Onye Ekwama will get a rest now. As we see the rotation coming from Coach Brown. He's all the way down, almost past the baseline, giving orders as they get it in to Resch. Resch up, yes. Tanner Resch gets 2. And Medford quickly ahead, breaking the press. We get a foul. Nevin Cornelius just committed his 3rd, team 7, so that's going to send Peyton Kuhn to the line for the 1-and-1. Very fast-paced game here. Coach Brown calling some players over and talking to them. But now we'll see Nevin Cornelius check out with his third. In for him, number 20, Logan Tomei. So Nevin Cornelius, their second leading scorer. He's averaging 12.7 a game. On the bench with 3 fouls. First free throw, Peyton Kuhn nails it, earns the bonus. Second free throw coming here, Peyton Kuhn. Back rim, no, rebound comes down, Bumgarner almost had it, tips it out into the hands of Peyton Kuhn, gets it down low, Brady Huff. Huff kicks it up, Bumgarner, back to Kuhn. Kuhn in the lane, up, yes. 2 more, 12-3. Antigo's made 1 basket. They have that 1 3-pointer, and that's it. As we're coming near the halfway point of this first half, as we see Orgama. Now steal Logan Bumgarner. Bumgarner down the lane, up, yes. Logan Bumgarner went up. Almost could have slammed that one home, but he went for the safe bet and the layup. Good choice there, especially with defenders coming in. And now we're going to get a carry and another turnover, Antigo. As we see Peyton Kuhn get a rest in number 24, John McMurray. So ball comes in as Justin Sullivan playing the point will bring it up against this 1-3-1. We talked about would Medford have answers for the 1-3-1, and I'm willing to say at this point, yes, it's Bumgarner 3, too long. Baker tracks down the rebound. Baker kicks it back up top, Sullivan. Sullivan gets it back to Baker. Baker fake the 3. Now he'll take the 3. No. Rebound McMurray down low, but nope, it's taken by Tanner Resch. Resch gets it quickly to the front court. They get it off to Coles. Coles into the corner. That is Fleischman. Fleischman gets it back to Coles. Coles kicks it out to Orgama. Bregman down low. Ball loose on the floor. That is, nope. They're going to get. So good play by McMurray to get down and grab that ball, but he was sliding across the floor as he did. Travel. Antigo keeps possession. As we see another player check in. This is number 55, Noah Fitanti will check in. Out checks number 15, Elliot Orgaman. They get the ball in, they get it back. Falls up, no. Rebound comes down, and it is taken away. That is Brady Huff. Huff steals the rebound away, and Medford again quickly to the front court. Sullivan down the lane, open shot, up, yes. Sullivan for 2. 16-3, or excuse me, 16-5. Missed that one there, and now we're going to get a foul, and that one's going to go against Sullivan. Little too handsy from Justin Sullivan, but that's his first, only the 4th on Medford.
Number 2, Justin Sullivan, his first team score.
So 16-5. Very fast-paced first half, even if it's low scoring, as both teams have been pushing the ball forward, trying to break against these defenses. Gets it up, Antigo gets it up top, Coles tries to get the free throw line cut off. Tipped! McMurray wasn't quite seeing it. Now Bumgarner's, I think we're going to get a foul. I believe that foul is going to go against Foles. Yes, it is. So Coles, commits his first, team 8th. That will send Logan Bumgarner to the line for the 1-and-1. Logan's already got 2 points here in the game. He averages 9.8 a game off the bench, so a big part of this team. First free throw, Bumgarner, good. Bumgarner earns the bonus. He's got 3. 10:26 remaining. Second free throw upcoming here, Logan Bumgarner. One is also good. 13 It is an 18-5 run here to start the game for Medford. Again, another ball taken away, Justin Sullivan. Sullivan to the front court, behind the back, up! No! Oh, Huff with the rebound. Huff kicks it out Sullivan. Sullivan kicks it out Bumgardner. Bumgardner 3. Yes! Logan Bumgardner for 3. Medford is running away and hiding, and we are going to get a timeout. Antigo, 30-second timeout. We will take it with them. Exactly 10 minutes remaining, 21-5. Medford with the big lead.
Dustin at Abbey Ford. With winter right around the corner, it's a great time to make sure that your tires are functioning properly and that the tread is in a safe limit. You can start with the old penny trick, where you take a penny, stick it upside down on the tread. If you can see Abe's head, it's time to replace the tread in order to have maximum performance out of your tires and to be able to stop in the slippery conditions this winter. If you need any help with tires or tire repair, give us a call at Abbey Ford. We'd be glad to help you.
Timeout, Antigo. They take their first timeout as they want to talk it over, as Medford is on the verge of running away with this one, 21-5. Medford with a huge lead, but huge leads can disappear in a hurry, so. But here we go as we set to the front court. That is Fleischman. Fleischman gets it up top to Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss tries to drive the lane, blocked by Bumgardner, out of play. Antigo will keep possession. Great block there by Logan Bumgardner. We saw him in Marathon hit some very clutch shots at the end of that one and in overtime. As they get the ball in, Hotchkiss, jumper, no. Doug Way gets the rebound underneath. Way gets it ahead to McMurray. McMurray will push it forward to Sullivan, and they will set in the half court. Sullivan, cross court to Rudolph. Rudolph dribbles it back, gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan. Now we're going to get offensive foul, and I don't know. That one goes against McMurray. Okay.
Fouls on the Rivers on 24, Stash McMurray with the illegal strain, his first team. Returning for the Raiders.
Stash McMurray, as we will say, maybe the best facial hair in central Wisconsin when it comes to basketball players. I mean, when you get the full upturned mustache, that's going to win that every time. But hopefully we can get a chance to talk to McMurray and ask him, John McMurray, and ask him about that stash, because it is quite a sight to see. Might be hard to see on that as we see Antigo get it to the front court. The heavy pressure we've seen from Medford all season is Hotchkiss trying to get past Ekwama. Hotchkiss being guarded all the way out, gets it over to Fleischman. Fleischman tries to get it back, taken away, Peyton Kuhn. Kuhn down the lane, up, reverse layup, yes. Peyton Kuhn has 11 as we just see, I mean, Medford is just getting balls. I mean, that one was basically just left for Peyton Kuhn to run the other way. As we see a long 3-0. Rebound comes down, but his foot was on the line. And we will see that one. That one goes to Medford. 8:47 remaining. This has been about as exciting as you can see, as Logan Bumgardner will get a rest. Ty Baker checking back in for Medford. About as exciting as you can get if you're a Medford fan right now. They get it ahead to Kuhn. Kuhn, cross-court, Rudolph. Rudolph gets it back to Baker. Baker to Ekwama at the free throw line. Ekwama turns, drives down the lane, yes. Ekwama for 2. 20-point lead. 8:25 remaining. Antigo into the front court with Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss has to get it back over to Tomei. Tomei gets it to Coles. Connor Coles looking. Gets it here. Tipped again. Taken back by Tomei. Tomei gets it down low. Up. Bouncing. No. Ekwama the rebound. That shot there by Eli Fleischman. And we see Medford quickly to the front court. Peyton Kuhn again faked me out. I didn't even see the pass. Apologize for the missing that on camera. But Peyton Kuhn, they just shot that ball down court. And quick. And we see Antigo now maybe trying to slow it down a bit. See if they can get something. And this pass goes into the corner. Hotchkiss almost let that one go away, and now we see down low, a lot of pressure. Rush up, no, but he's fouled, and that's 2 shots. That one goes against Ty Baker, his first, team 6th. So very, very quick first half here as we only have 7:35 remaining as Resch goes to the line for 2 free throws. First one off the side of the rim, no. And now we'll see number 3, Alex Semelinski check in as number 5, Eli Fleischman checks out for the Red Robins. Second free throw up, back rim, no. Rebound comes down Dugway. And we see Peyton Kuhn bring the ball into the front court against this 1-3-1, gets it to Baker. Baker holding, takes a dribble, gets it over to Rudolph, into Ekwama. Ekwama has it taken away. Moving to the front court, and now they have to slow it down. Great transition defense by Medford. Dugway tips it away, ends up back in the hands, and ends up over to Salamanski down on the floor. Tip, and Dugway ends up with it. Another turnover as they again quickly to the front court. Peyton Kuhn. Kuhn looks to drive, gets cut off, kicks it back up top. Dugway gets it to Ekwama. Ekwama holding. Now takes a dribble, loses it, gets into the corner. Baker. Baker drives baseline, gets it back to Ekwama. Ekwama out. Rudolph 3. Yes! Mason Rudolph has 5. 30-5. Medford with the lead as the ball loses the dribble, gets it to Rush. Rush down the lane, up. Yes. So 30-7 now as we see Medford cross the court, front court with Sullivan, gets it to Baker. Baker closed out in the 1-3-1, dribbles out of it, gets it over far side Rudolph. Rudolph takes a dribble, gets it to Ekwama, and it's taken away. Rush with the quick hands to get that pass, but no, it's taken back by Rudolph. Rudolph down, kicks it out Ekwama, and they will set the half court. Baker, now Baker looking to drive, gets it over. Three-pointer, Kuhn, no! Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Antigo ball as we see number 33 check back in. Brady Hupp for Doug Way, and 55 check in Noah Fidenty for Tanner Resch. So both big guys on the bench here to get a little bit of a rest. Full court press, they do get it in to Tomei. Tomei working on Peyton Kuhn. Gets double teamed right before the line. Gets it to Coles. Coles down the lane, up, no. Rebound comes all the way out into the hands of Brady Huff. Huff double team, takes a dribble, and now it backs off. As Ekwama will bring it to the front court. Ekwama over to Baker. Baker works his way through the double team, through Ekwama's legs, and we're seeing a little bit of that sloppy play that can allow, that you cannot have against a 1-3-1. You need crisp passes and a lot of cross-court stuff to try and break that. As it goes down the lane, taken away, ends up with the hands of Coles. Coles up, no. Rebound comes down, and now quickly to the front court, Ekwama. Ekwama gets it to Sullivan. Kuhn, 3, yes. Dayton Kuhn is on fire. That is 16 with 5:04 remaining here in the half. And Peyton Kuhn is close. 3 points away, another block. Ahead, this is Rudolph. Rudolph down the lane, layup up, good. Mason Rudolph with 2 more, and we're gonna get another Antigo timeout. This one, full timeout, we will take it with them, 4:49 remaining. All Medford, 35-7. If you're Coach Brown, I don't think you could have written a script better than this for this game. 35-7, Medford with the lead. As we see Antigo inbound. Still keeping up that full court press. Gets it across to Coles. Coles breaks the press and sets the half court. Pressure coming out, but Coles down the lane, tipped. That ball will go out of bounds, will stay here. Peyton Kuhn getting a hand on that one. As we said, Kuhn with 16 already here in the game. Mason Rudolph, he's added 7. Logan Bumgardner has 7. Justin Sullivan 3. Ekwama 2. Off the foot, that's going to be a backcourt violation and another Antigo turnover. Another Antigo turnover. That one just dribbled the ball right off his foot, rolled into the backcourt. Nothing much he could do about it as they get the ball into Sullivan in the backcourt. Sullivan, pressure coming right at the line from the 1-3-1. Sullivan gets ahead to Kuhn. Kuhn, cross-court, Bumgardner. Bumgardner down low, Huff. Huff dribbles it back out. Now cross-court, Sullivan. Sullivan breaks. Gets it over to Peyton Kuhn. Kuhn dribbles it back up top. Cross to Bumgardner. Bumgardner. Hold. Gets it away, tipped, and into the hands of Antigo down the lane. Blocked! And we're going to get a... No! They're going to call John McMurray, Stash McMurray, as we've heard the PA announcer here say, for his second, team 7th. So great block from behind there by, I believe that was Bumgardner, but Sullivan trying to take the charge McMurray trying to take the charge as well. First free throw up, no good. As Nevin Cornelius checks back in, out goes Coles as Logan Tomei misses the first. Antigo 0 of 3 on free throws so far in this one. Second free throw is good. They inch closer. 35-8. As we see Sullivan get it over to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn back to Sullivan. Sullivan, double team comes back to Peyton Kuhn. Kuhn fakes the 3, gets his guy in the air, back across Sullivan. Sullivan down the lane, up, no. Rebound comes down to Vitante. And we see Antigo now pushing quickly to the front court. Down block! Justin Sullivan flying in from behind. That is like the third of those that we've seen. Justin Sullivan just absolutely flying in from behind, slammed that ball out of bounds. Looking here, there's got to be a violation at some point. That was at least a good 6-7 seconds, but teams get leeway on that. It's 5 seconds, but very rarely to see it called on 5. So gets the ball in. Here on the far side, that is trying to see the number 15. That is Orgama, and it's taken away. Medford with Peyton Kuhn breaks across the half-court line and into the 1-3-1. Gets it across Bumgardner. Bumgardner cross-court Sullivan. Sullivan gets it down low. Huff. Huff jumper from the baseline. No. Rebound comes down to Bumgardner. Back out. 3. Yes. Peyton Kuhn now has 19. 38-8. We're going to have to take some time at halftime to talk about running clock rules here, and this one is tipped away. Bumgardner will stay down here with Antigo. As we see Onye Ekwama check in for John McMurray, and also we'll see number 5 Mason Rudolph check in as Peyton Kuhn will get a rest with those 19 first half points. 2:42 remaining. Inbound play coming here. Tipped. Logan Bumgardner into the hands of Huff. Huff ahead Bumgardner. Bumgardner down the lane. Up. Foul counted. Logan Bumgardner down the lane gets the foul and the basket. 40-8. Medford over Antigo. Oh. As the student section here reminds Antigo that Logan Bumgardner is only a freshman. Familiar name if you were following the football team. He was the quarterback for the second half of that season as Logan Bumgardner hits the free throw. 41-8. As we'll see now, Logan Baumgartner get a rest here, 2:37 remaining. Checking in for him is number 4, Cooper Weil. Ball gets in to Cornelius, Nevin Cornelius, who spent most of the first half on the floor, on the bench with 3 fouls. He got those 3 early. Cornelius backing out, gets a screen, now looking, step back 3, front rim, no, rebound Sullivan. Sullivan pushing quickly. Sullivan gets it down low, Huff, back, Rudolph up, yes. 43-8. Pressure coming here. They get it up to Semelinski, and now we see the ball go out. Or no, is that foul? That foul will go against number 33, Brady Huff, his first, team 8th. So that will send number 20, Logan Tomei, to the line for the 1-and-1. He is 1 of 2 so far in this game. 43-8 as we approach 2 minutes remaining. Stick around at halftime. First free throw up, no, rebound Ekwama. Ekwama calls Sullivan back and gets it to him. Sullivan cross into the 1-3-1. Sullivan gets it down to Rudolph. Rudolph cross court over the head of Brady Huff, out of bounds, turnover Medford. As we see number 25, Alec Hotchkiss check in for Antigo. 1:48 remaining at halftime. We'll talk about this one. We'll fill you in on the running clock rules. If that ball goes out of bounds, turnover to Medford. We'll talk about the running clock rules, which we're already approaching here, but that cannot take effect till 9 minutes remaining in the game. So a lot of time for that to get to that yet, as we see Sullivan. Sullivan gets it down low, pass a little too far ahead of Rudolph. And now we see Cornelius running, no, rebound up, yes, that one goes to Hotchkiss, and he gets his first points of the game. And with 1:20 remaining, Antigo finally breaks into double digits. Sullivan ahead to Weil, gets it to Ekwama. Ekwama back to Sullivan. Sullivan near side Rudolph. Rudolph dribbles it back out, gets it to Ekwama at the free throw line, all the way around Weil. Weil driving baseline, wide open, up, yes. Cooper Wild gets on the score sheet, 45-10, under a minute remaining. In what is a bit of a shocker looking at their last game, as we see Neville up, shot up, no, rebound, and we're going to get an offensive foul. Tanner Resch, that is his second, team 9th, as we see him arguing a bit with the official. Team 10th, excuse me, missed one there. So Ekwama will be shooting 2. He has 2 points. First free throw upcoming here, Ekwama, back rim, no. A lot to unpack here at halftime. We're about 40 seconds away from that. As we see Ekwama setting for a second free throw. That one is good. Ekwama has 3. And now we're going to get a foul here on Onye Ekwama, his second, team. No, his second, okay. So, Nevin Cornelius, okay, that is Nevin. Nevin Cornelius at the line for the 1-and-1. He has 3. First free throw, Cornelius is up, gets it. Second free throw up, earns the bonus. 46-11, 35-point lead here, Medford first half. Now we get Peyton Kuhn gets a little heads up from the ref. He's got to tuck his shirt in. Second free throw, good. So Cornelius has 5. Full court press here in the full court press now as we see Rudolph. Rudolph picks up his dribble, gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan breaks into the front court, backs it back out. They set into the 1-3-1. Sullivan, and he's going to be fouled. Sullivan's going to draw the foul. We're going to see who that one's against. 25. That goes against Alec Hotchkiss, his second, team 11th. So that will send Justin Sullivan to the line for 2 free throws. He is 1 of 2 so far in this one. First free throw up, back of the rim, no. He still has 1 more coming. Sullivan with 3, Peyton Kuhn the story so far. And we'll fill you in at halftime on just how much he has done here. Second free throw, Sullivan, good. Back to a 35-point lead. As we see Cornelius loses the ball on the floor. Picked up, and it's going to be, foot's going to be on the line, out of bounds. It will be Antigo basketball with 14.1 seconds remaining. Very, very fast first half. A lot of up and down, a lot of turnovers, a lot of points on the break for the Raiders, and even some possessions on the break as we hear the student second getting into it. 6 seconds remaining. Antigo looking for a shot, gets it down low, foul, count it. Connor Coles gets the basket and the foul with 1.7 remaining. That foul will go against Justin Sullivan, his second, team 10th. So one free throw upcoming here. That free throw is up. Back rim, no, ball on the floor. That's going to do it. We're going to head to halftime. Your score, the Medford Raiders 47, the Antigo Red Robins 10. We're going to take a quick break, come back with our first half stats, and talk about a few other things right after this.
Hi, I'm Corey Hoffman with Marshfield Insurance. I'm a commercial insurance agent here in the office. One of the greatest risks that property owners face here in the upper Midwest and this time of year is slip and fall claims. So legally, as property owners, we owe a duty to provide a safe environment to our visitors and our employees. You know, there's several different ways we can prevent or mitigate this exposure. Obviously, we want to be out there and removing the snow and then salting and sanding whenever necessary. In addition to that, you should keep a log of every time that is done, the date and time and what was done. This will help if you do get a lawsuit against you from an incident happening. You have a reasonable means of defending yourself that yes, we did salt and sand at a particular time. Another way that we can mitigate these types of losses would be you use a snow removal service or contractor. They're doing all that for you, but you should also document when and where, what they do. But also take it a step further and see if you can get your business, or if you're homeowners, named as an additional insured on their liability policy. That way, if there is an event, their policy will defend you. And a third way of trying to mitigate these claims would be if you have the means to have like surveillance cameras out on your lot or your sidewalks. Obviously, that's a good means of determining what actually happened there. Sometimes these are phantom incidents where somebody may claim that it happened on your property, but perhaps it really didn't. So if you have any further questions about how to prevent slip and fall incidents from occurring or how your insurance policy will cover them, please give us a call here at Marshfield Insurance. The number is 715-387-4443. And again, I'm Corey Hoffman. Have a great day.
Oh, I can grab. Oh. All right, back here at halftime from Medford. About as good of a start as you could want if you're a Medford Raider fan. 47-14. Medford with the big 33-point lead. So before we get into statistics, just to run through the rules for the second half. Wisconsin being one of the few states that does halves instead of quarters, the rule states that the fourth quarter of the game there can be a running clock if a team leads by more than 40. So for Wisconsin's implementation of that, That is the 9-minute mark. Now, coaches can agree if they want to do it sooner, but I don't think we'll see that in this one. So at the 9-minute mark, if Medford's leading by more than 40, the clock will not stop except for timeouts and injuries. So could be a quick finish to this one, and a lot of that is due to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn's got 19 here in the first half. He was 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 3-pointers, and I wasn't tracking it, but I'm willing to guess a few breakaway points there. A lot of that on the breakaways. The defense was working really well for the Raiders there in that first half. Logan Bumgardner second with 10 points, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, and he had a 3. Mason Rudolph has 9 with a 3. Justin Sullivan 5, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and Onyek Wama has 3. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Medford 9 of 14 from the free throw line in that first half. And looking here at Antigo, they are led by Nevin Cornelius. He has 5. Tanner Resch, 4. He was 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Alex Hotchkiss and Connor Coles both with 2. Logan Tomei, 1 point from the free throw line. Antigo, 3 of 8 from the free throw line. So tough day here for Antigo. Taking a look, Tanner Resch averages 16.2 a game. He's been held to 4. Devin Cornelius averages 12.7. He's only got 5 here in the first half. So a lot of things going Medford's way here, and we'll see if that continues in the second half. Do not forget, we will be back here 2 weeks from today as the Rhinelander Hodags come to town to take on Medford. And then a week after that, on a Tuesday, we will be in town again for the rematch of the big game from a couple weeks ago as the Mosinee Indians will come into town to wrap up which hopefully should be the game that should wrap up a conference title for the Medford Raiders. Talking a bit about the playoffs, I know it's hard to believe that's just over a month away, but Medford looking to set themselves up for a very good seed and a few home games in the playoffs. Obviously, the 1 seed in their half of the bracket most likely, and I would be shocked if they weren't it as we take a look at it here. Second here in Division 2, La Crosse Central will be the 1 seed. I mean, when you have 3 potential Wisconsin commits playing on that team, Central's going to be your 1 seed. It'll be a close call I personally believe between Medford and Onalaska for that 2 seed. Onalaska probably will get an edge on that one, as so far their only losses in the year have been to La Crosse Central. So I'm guessing you're going to have a Medford as your 3, and then from there, so as a 3 seed, Medford will get home games might only get 1 home game in that Friday night in a regional semifinal, and then most likely would head to Onalaska for a regional final that next Saturday. So a lot of basketball yet to be played, a lot of things that'll be interesting to see, but if Medford keeps playing the way they are tonight, good chance they might just sneak into that 2 seed and get a regional final game at home, which would set up a sectional semifinal currently scheduled to be at La Crosse Logan. We'll see if that holds. They might move that game depending on the situation, and then if they were to get through that game, would set up a sectional final in Wapaka against basically the rest of the Great Northern Conference on the other side. So some basketball situations yet to play themselves out. We're a little early yet, but stay tuned to Sports on Focus next week as we will be previewing the boys basketball tournament. My predictions on how teams will fall in the seeding, so make sure to check that out. The girls one will be coming out Sunday, and the Medford Raiders look to position themselves very well there as well on the girls' side as they are having a good season. We saw them on a week ago Tuesday down in Nakusa as they took on the Nakusa team there. But we are just under 2 minutes to the start of the second half. We're going to step away, be back with all the second half action right after this. Sorry about that. A little bit of distraction as a wonderful gentleman sitting right here just won the 50-50 raffle. So congratulations to him. 30 seconds here till the start of the second half. And I believe, I can't really see a possession arrow from, possession looks like it will be to Medford. So Antigo will keep the possession arrow coming out of the break. So I was wrong. We'll see who gets possession here. I wasn't quite sure on the rule and didn't see a possession arrow, so we'll see. Yes, it looks like Medford will get possession here to start the second half. As we get set here for what could be a very interesting second half for Medford as they get the ball into Sullivan. Sullivan brings it here to the near side, looking to get across and break a bit of a half-court trap. Gets it to Akwama. Akwama holds. Passes it back to Sullivan. Sullivan breaks, gets it across Kuhn, and now we're going to get a foul, and that's going to be on Doug Way. Okay. So Doug Way will commit his second, team first. So they get the ball in. Get it in far side here to Cornelius. Cornelius pressured by Peyton Kuhn as he brings the ball right through the big Raider logo at center court and sets the half court. It's here near side Resch. Resch turns looking to drive, tip, but right on the floor into the hands of Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss down the lane, taken away Akwama. Akwama takes it away, pushing quickly. Gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Kuhn slows it down, gets it into the corner. Sullivan. Sullivan dribbles it back up, pick up his dribble, cross court. Rudolph tries to get it to Akwama, tipped away into the hands of Logan Tomei, who gets it to Cornelius down the lane. Jumper up, yes. Nevin Cornelius gets the first points of the second half as Antigo cuts into the lead. It's now a 31-point lead, Medford. As Sullivan breaks, has to dribble it down, almost traveled, almost came back down, but gets the ball to Akwama and gets it around. Now it is in the hands of Rudolph. Rudolph tries to get it cross court, taken away Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss quickly ahead, gets it to Tomei. Tomei up, yes. Tomei with 2 points, and Antigo starts out with a little mini 4-0 run to start as their defense is working a little better here as they get it to Rudolph. Rudolph, cross court to Sullivan. Sullivan holding, now gets it back up, gets it to Rudolph. Rudolph gets it back across Sullivan. Sullivan look to drive, gets cut off, has to dribble it back out, gets it into the corner. Way cross court to Rudolph, Rudolph down the lane, up, no, rebound, Rush. Resch with the rebound, and now they're quickly pushing ahead with Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss hands off Resch, and now we're going to get an offensive foul on the push-off And now we're going to get a technical foul on Tanner Resch, so that will give him 4. Tanner Resch will have 4. So the offensive foul on the push-off, and then the technical on the slamming the ball and yelling at the officials. So that is his first technical. So we will see a technical free throws coming here. I believe that is Peyton Kuhn to shoot those, so he will have 2 free throws. First free throw up, good. Peyton Kuhn breaks 20, 48-18. Second free throw coming here. So they will have possession from half court from the technical. Second free throw, Peyton Kuhn, also good. Peyton Kuhn has 21. So Medford will get the ball just across the half court line off the technical foul. You know, you're allowed to show some emotion, but when you start slamming the ball and yelling at officials, they are going to call that. And especially if it's a pretty obvious foul like the push-off there was. As Doug Way gets it down low, has to kick it back out to Peyton Kuhn. Kuhn gets it to Aguama, taken away, Rush down the lane, layup up, yes. Tanner Rush with 6, as we see Medford having a little bit more trouble with this 1-3-1 as Sullivan gets it over Ty Baker. Baker has to pick up his dribble, gets it cross court, Peyton Kuhn. Kuhn, three-pointer, back rim, no, rebound. Baker comes down, gets it, no. Baker comes down with the rebound again, dribbles it out across to Sullivan. Sullivan driving in, up, no call. Contact there with Tanner Rush as he is on the floor with 4 fouls. So that's 2 for Tanner Rush. So he has 8. Foot was on the line. Official very right on that right away. And now we see them break across again. Get it to Baker. Baker holding. Gets it down low. Way up. No. Way with the rebound. Way back up. No. He had it stripped away as he was going up. Nevin Cornelius to the front court. Cornelius looking to drive. Gets it down the lane. Shot up. Yes. Nevin Cornelius with 2 more. And it is a 8-5 run, so not too bad. 49-24. Down low, Doug Way, yes. And we are going to get a 30-second timeout. Coach Brown, we are going to stay here. So, interesting call there by Coach Cassius Naskowiak of the Antigo Red Robins, as he is keeping Tanner Resch on the floor despite the fact that he has 4 fouls and a technical. So, I mean, either way, his next foul, he's out. He would foul out, but so playing for the points. I mean, he's your best player. He's averaging 16.2 a game. You need him on the floor if you're going to try and get back into this one. 51-24, down 27 as they look to try and get the ball in. They do get it in to Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss gets it over to Cornelius. Cornelius quickly to the front court. Down the lane, kicks it out. Shot up, way too long. Ball tipped around into the hands of Aguama. Aguama gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan down low, Baker. Baker up, he's going to travel. Baker's going to travel. So that is another Medford turnover, and we're seeing a bit more of that better defense as they get the ball in, almost taken away, but Nevin Cornelius comes down with it. Gets it to Resch, back to Cornelius. Nevin Cornelius looking, gets it around to Tomei. Tomei gets it back to Cornelius, pressure coming to the top. They switch as Aguama now guarding Cornelius. Cornelius jumper just behind the free throw line. Up, no. Rebound comes down Ty Baker. Baker gets it ahead to Kuhn. Kuhn gets it across, and now he dribbles it off his, no. That's going to be off of, that's going to be a foul. That foul goes against number 20, Logan Tomei, his second, team third of the half. So that is an I thought for a second there that that was just dribbled off the foot, but they call the foul. So they get into the backcourt, get it ahead Aquama. Aquama into the corner, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gets it back to Aquama. Aquama across to Sullivan. Sullivan guarded tightly. Sullivan gets it back to Aquama. Aquama has to take some dribbles. Now gets it back to Sullivan. Sullivan down low, Doug Way. Way looks to work. Thought he was going to get called for the foul, so he stopped. Out three. Kuhn, no. Aquama the rebound. Turn up. No. Way the rebound. No, it will not count. The foul occurred on the floor before he went up. Saw the farms come across as he was collecting that one. But that one goes against number 44, Tanner Resch. He is done. That is foul 5. Tanner Resch will foul out with 13:19 remaining. That's the risk of leaving him out there as he commits the foul, so Noah Fitante will come in to replace him. They get the ball all the way out here to Sullivan. Sullivan across to Baker. Baker holding. Tipped by Hotchkiss out of bounds. It will be Medford basketball right in front of us here. 13-14 remaining. See how this changes the game plan as they get it into Aquama. Aquama into the corner. Baker. Baker has to take a dribble. Has to kick it back out Aquama. Aquama kicked again, and that one comes all the way up into the seats. Almost all the way to the wall. Little about one rafter down from us. So, and that ball came in with some speed. So, looks like everyone's okay down there. Everyone's laughing about it, but Doug Way and Justin Sullivan will get a rest as we see Logan Bumgardner and Brady Huff check in. And they get the ball back to Aquama. Aquama right away into that. Now we're going to get jump ball, possession arrow points. And now they're looking here as they are going to be ejecting a fan. Yep. Nope. Nope, they will be ejecting a fan. Yep. People are coming over as they will be, yes, a fan slammed down on the bleachers. The officials heard it and yep, they will be removing. Oh, no, they're just asking Mr. Gooden to come sit. Nope, yep, nope, they are throwing the guy out. And Medford will take a full timeout, and we will take it with them as they sort out the fan situation here. 51-24, 13:02 remaining. We will be back right after this. So I heard the slam of the bleachers up here. Usually that's not enough to get a fan thrown out, so something else must have been said that I couldn't hear, but a Red Robin fan has been ejected, and now we're going to get... And now we get a team warning to Medford for reaching across. I'm not sure what the reach was, but I think it was on Baker, kind of just for Baker for reaching across. Get the ball down low. Nevin Cornelius up. Yes. Nevin Cornelius has 6 here in the second half. As we see Medford break to the front court. Aquama all the way around. Double team comes on Peyton Kuhn. They get it to Bumgardner. Bumgardner to Baker. Baker. Double team. They come. Now it is Bumgardner. Bumgardner kicks it out. Sullivan. Sullivan back. And now Sullivan around, and he will kick it out Baker. Baker has to pick up his dribble. Pressure comes, gets it around Sullivan. Kuhn. Kuhn gets it to Baker. Baker driving the lane. That's going to be an offensive foul. That one's going to go against Ty Baker. That is his second, team second. So Sullivan will check back in. And we're seeing more of what you would see from a team that runs a 1-3-1. A lot of ball pressure, making it very difficult to move the ball, very difficult to get any good looks. As they try to get the ball into Cornelius, that's going to be tipped away by Bumgarner, out of play, will stay with Antigo. You know, you're seeing a different look here now from Antigo in the second half, and it is working for them. You know, the 1-3-1, it's a lot of work defense to play, and it brings some players out of position a little bit from where you would normally see them, as Hotchkiss quickly gets it to the front court. Hotchkiss tries to double teamed in the corner, and now we're going to get a timeout. Antigo, full timeout. We will take it with them. 12-12 remaining. 51-26. Medford with the lead.
Sports fans, if you're looking for the best chair in the house, come down to R&R Flooring and Furniture in Spencer. We carry Franklin Furniture, Lang Furniture, Serta recliners, Simmons recliners, electric chairs, chairs that have phone chargers in. That is the best chair in the house. Come down and see us. We also have these sports tables and anything you want. Brewers, Bucks, Badgers, come on in. Thank you.
Back here from Medford, Antigo taking their third timeout. They have two remaining. Talking a bit about that 1-3-1. You see a lot of teams in high school run a 2-3 defense. You get two guys at the top, three kind of across the baseline. It is great for keeping players from getting to the basket, but it allows you to move the ball kind of around the three-point line. And as more and more teams are getting better and better at shooting three-pointers, it can be a dangerous defense to run. The 1-3-1 not only makes it difficult to get to the basket, it also makes it difficult to pretty much move the ball anywhere, as you got to be very crisp on your passes to try and break that. But when you do, you can have some opportunities because there's a lot of double teaming. Nope. We're going to get a foul, I believe. That one, yes. Foul goes against Brady Huff, his second, team third. That one was on the floor, so that will be an inbound play here. With 12:02 remaining, gets it in quickly. Down the lane, shot up, foul, count it. Number 25 for Antigo, that is Alec Hotchkiss, his first points of the second half. That foul goes against Brady Huff, his third, team fourth, and we see Doug Way check back in. As we are under 12 minutes remaining, 51-28 here for Medford with the lead. Set free throw up, off the rim, no rebound, comes down Doug Way. Way gets it to Bumgarner, and Bumgarner will break the line and try and work against this 1-3-1. Gets it to Way, gets it back to Bumgarner. Bumgarner gets cut off, gets it out Sullivan. Sullivan holding, and we see again that player coming out to Kuhn, back to Sullivan. Sullivan working, gets it back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn, cross-court Bumgarner, closes out quickly. Bumgarner back to Sullivan. Sullivan kicks it out to Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn, cut off, trapped against the baseline, gets it out Sullivan. Sullivan back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn, ball fake, dribbles it down, layup up, no! But that foul will go against number 55, Noah Fitante, his first, team fifth. Peyton Kuhn will go to the line for 2 free throws. He's got 24, looking for points 25 and 26, and first free throw good. Medford the other thing Medford's lacking here in the second half is Antigo has been way better with the basketball. Now we got a question here. Oh, we have some conversation here at the scorer's table. Not sure if this is a jersey number issue, as yep. Oh, I'm not sure what the concern was, but I see all the numbers on the floor in my scorebook. So second free throw up, no. Rebound comes down, Nevin Cornelius. Cornelius pushing quickly to the front court. Cornelius looking to drive down the lane. Foul, no, but he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. that might have been the piece that was missing, as Nevin Cornelius spent a good chunk of that first half on the bench with 3 fouls. He still has 3, so he's done a good job staying out of foul trouble here. That foul does go against Peyton Kuhn, Akwame, his first, his third, number 1, his third. First free throw, misses. John McMurray, Stash McMurray, checks back in here for the Raiders. Second free throw up, does roll in for Cornelius. 52-29, they get the ball in, trap in the corner, cross court taken away, easy down the lane, up, yes, Noah Fatani, 52-31, and just like that, it is only a 21-point lead. To think it was in the high 30s at halftime. So Antigo cutting into this lead. As we see down the lane, up, no, rebound comes down, Bumgardner, back up, no, rebound, Dugway up, and Dugway will be fouled, and he should get, let's see, pretty sure that should be 2. Yes, Dugway will go to the line for 2 free throws. Dugway only 2 points in the game. Logan Tomei commits his 3rd foul, team 6. Way's first free throw, good. Dugway hits the first free throw. He's got 1 more coming here, 10:41 remaining. Second free throw up, bounces around and in. 2 of 2 from the line for Way as we continue to see full court press here. Antigo gets it to Cornelius. Cornelius, cross court. Down the lane, looking, that is Fleischman. Fleischman kicks it back out. Cornelius, 3, yes! Nevin Cornelius for 3. Long 3 with a hand in his face. Pretty good shot there, Nevin Cornelius, but Medford back to the front court trying to break down this 1-3-1. A little more trouble to get it to Bumgardner. Bumgardner thought about the 3, has to cut it off, gets it out Dugway. Dugway, down low, taken away. Nice try there, but Nevin Cornelius got a hand in there, tipped it to his teammate, and his teammate gets it back to him as he comes down the floor with a 20-point lead here, 9:57 remaining. Offensive foul, Cornelius. Nevin Cornelius will get called for the push. That is his 4th. So now Nevin Cornelius, their second leading scorer with 4 fouls. See if Medford tries to go at him here as they get the ball into Dugway against the full court press. Taken away, tipped away, now back ahead. Peyton Kuhn down the lane, foul, up, count it! Peyton Kuhn down the lane, gets the basket, gets the foul. He'll get 1 free throw. As I'm so excited, I broke my pencil trying to write the 2 in the scorebook. But Peyton Kuhn will get a shot, 1 free throw here, as we'll see number 25 and number 10. So Hotchkiss and Coles check in, checking out Tomei and Fleischman. Nevin Cornelius will stay on the floor with those 4 fouls. Second free throw upcoming. Free throw coming here. No. Rebound corralled by Dugway. Dugway kicks it out to Kuhn. Gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn back to Sullivan. Sullivan down to Bumgardner. Bumgardner 3. Yes. 4-point possession as Logan Bumgardner drains the 3. Credit to Doug Way on the rebound there off the missed free throw. 5-point possession there for Medford. Tipped again, but no, tipped away again. Peyton Kuhn down the lane, layup good. Peyton Kuhn with 2 more. And now we're seeing what worked so well for them in the first half. Now taken away. Trying to get the score right. I apologize. Few things not working right here. There we go. Now it's right for everyone. As we see down low, Dugway, yes. Dugway's got 6 all in the second half. Medford starting to get away with it. Foul on the floor. That should send Logan Bumgardner with the steal. Foul goes against number 25. That goes against Alec Hotchkiss, his 3rd, team 8th. So that will send Logan Bumgardner to the line for the 1-and-1. as Fleischman checks back in for the Red Robins. So Bumgardner to the line for the 1-1. First free throw up is good. Logan Bumgardner earns the bonus. He's got 14. And just like that, 30-point lead again. Medford starting to pull away. Second free throw up, also good. 65-34, 8:40 remaining. Get the ball in to Nevin Cornelius. Cornelius guarded by McMurray. Cornelius across the line. Gets down the lane, floater up, no. Rebound tipped around. It's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Antigo. And now we will see number 5, Mason Rudolph, check in. Justin Sullivan will get a bit of a rest here with 8:29 remaining and a 30-point lead. Cornelius gets it into the corner to Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss down the lane, up, foul, and he will go to the line for 2. That's going to go against Doug Way. Must have been a bit of contact there, but draws the foul, doesn't get the basket, so that will send Hotchkiss to the line for 2 free throws. He is 0 for 1 in the game. First free throw, back of the rim, no. One more coming here as we see Peyton Kuhn and Coach Brown talking things over a little bit right in front of us here. 8:25 remaining. Second free throw upcoming here. That one is good. Hotchkiss 1 of 3 from the line. And now we'll see get it into McMurray. McMurray double team comes quickly. Gets it ahead Bumgardner. Bumgardner down low, way up. Yes. Doug Way has 8. 67-35. Antigo quickly to the front court. Down the lane. Cornelius, no. Cornelius gets his own rebound. Up again. Foul. Count it. Nevin Cornelius with 2 more as he is willing his team to stay in this one. But still a 30-point lead as Cornelius will go to the line for 1 more. He is 3 of 4 in the game so far here today. 8:07 remaining. Free throw up, yes. Cornelius hits the free throw, converts the 3-point play. 29-point lead as McMurray quickly ahead. Down low, way up, no way. Rebound goes through his hands onto the floor, taken away. Doug Way, open layup, but couldn't quite get it to roll off the rim. And now we see a 3 from the corner. No way. Gets the rebound, gets it ahead to Peyton Kuhn. Kuhn pushing as he sees the half-court trap coming, spins around out of it, gets it over to Mason Rudolph. I think it's Mason Rudolph. Yes, Mason Rudolph gets it back up top to Bumgardner. Bumgardner into the corner, Sullivan. Sullivan, high pass to Bumgardner, corrals it, gets it back to Sullivan. Sullivan, 3, no. Doug Way the rebound, but it ends up in the hands of McMurray, yes. John McMurray with the basket, and now we're going to get a substitution timeout. Oh no, we're going to get a timeout here. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 7:16 remaining as Coach Brown looked to be sending in the full shift change coming for Coach Brown as they now lead by 31 with 7:16 remaining. Outside of that little bit of a section there in the first part of this half where Antigo was really able to get that defense working and protect the ball on offense, where they kind of cut into the lead. They got it down to 20, but since then, nothing's really been working for Antigo. I mean, Nevin Cornelius is willing his team to stay in this one on his own. He's got 13 and a half. The rest of his team with 10. So he's got over 50% of his team's points as they will get the ball in, and that ball will go out of bounds, and it will be just a pure missed dribble out of bounds, and it's another Antigo turnover. I stopped keeping track in that first half because it was a little too tough to keep track of all of them, so I'm not sure. We'll have to check with the scorers table. But Bumgardner into the corner. That is Huff. Gets it back to Bumgarner. Bumgarner back to Rudolph. Rudolph holding. Gets it back to Bumgarner. Back to Huff. Down low. Ty Baker. Up. Yes. Ty Baker gets his first points of the game. And we will see Antigo try and get it to the front court. They do in the far corner. Jumper up. No. Rebound tipped out. That's going to be Medford basketball. 3 there in the corner by, I believe that was Cornelius. Went long, rebound tipped out. As we now see number 3, Alex Semelinski check in as number 15, Elliot Orgamon checks out. As Bumgarner will play the point here. Bumgarner gets it to the front court with Baker. Baker into the corner, Rudolph to Ikwama. Ikwama back out Baker. Baker dribbles it out, now gets it over to Bumgarner. Bumgarner cross court, Rudolph spin, gets cut off, kicks it back out Bumgarner. Bumgarner does not take the 3, gets the free throw line, kicks out Baker. Baker back to Ikwama, back to Baker. Not the worst thing if you're Medford, take a good shot, run a lot of clock, back to Baker. Baker, as they almost looked like there should have been a reach foul there, but not called. Down low, that's going to be tipped, and it's going to go out of bounds, and we'll go to Antigo. Good thoughts there as, let me see if I can get, there we go. 71-38. Antigo quickly moving to the front court. This is Cornelius. Cornelius head down, and now we're going to get a foul. I think that's going to go against 1 and 1, so that is going to go against Baker. His 3rd, team 7th. Or 8th, excuse me. So that will send number 25, Alex Hotchkiss, to the line for the 1 and 1. He is 1 of 3 as we see Bumgarner sit and Cooper Wild check in. First free throw upcoming here, Hotchkiss. Back rim, no. Rebound comes down, Brady Huff. Huff gets it to Baker, and Baker will bring it through to the front court. Baker, heavy pressure coming, gets it to Wild, gets it back to Baker. Baker takes a dribble, has to pick it up, gets it to Ikwama, back around to Rudolph. Rudolph back to Baker. Baker tries to get it down low. That's going to be taken out of bounds, and it will stay Medford basketball, 5:41 remaining. We will talk to, barring a miraculous comeback, Coach Brown and a player to be named. I think we have an idea on that one. Down low, up, Mason Rudolph, yes, and the foul. So Rudolph breaks double digits. He has 11. As Hotchkiss commits his 4th foul, team 10th. So Medford in the double bonus the rest of the way. Free throw up, no. Rebound comes down, Nevin Cornelius. Cornelius quickly to the front court to Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss looking to get down the lane, hand in the shirt of Ikwama, no call. Gets it back around, over the head of Hotchkiss. Now that ball on the floor. Ikwama will take it away. Ikwama down the lane, up. That's going to be a block, and he will go to the line for 2 free throws. Not sure who that one is going to be against. Nope, that is against Nevin Cornelius, his 5th. So he fouls out. And that will bring Connor Coles back in. So now Alex Hotchkiss is Hotchkiss back getting a drink is the leading scorer left on the floor, and he averages 9 a game. So top 2 scorers are off the floor as Ikwama misses the free throw. Antigo's top 2 scorers have both fouled out here with 5:22 remaining. Second free throw coming Ikwama. That one is good. Ikwama has 4 as Medford starts to run this lead out a little bit here. 74-38. As we see Coles trying to get down the lane. Tries to get the pass out. It was tipped right into the hands of Cooper Wild. Wild to the front court, gets it to Ikwama. Ikwama dribbles it off his knee, keeps possession. Now it's almost taken away, gets it out Baker, and timeout, 30-second timeout, Coach Brown. We will take it with them. 5 minutes exactly remaining, 74-38.
Dustin at Abbey Ford. With winter right around the corner, it's a great time to make sure that your tires are functioning properly and that the tread is in a safe limit. You can start with the old penny trick. where you take a penny, stick it upside down on the tread. If you can see Abe's head, it's time to replace the tread in order to have maximum performance out of your tires and to be able to stop in the slippery conditions this winter. If you need any help with tires or tire repair, give us a call at Abbey Ford. We'd be glad to help you.
All right, 5 minutes exactly remaining here as we see the ball go into the backcourt, picked up by Antigo, down the lane, up, yes. Alex Semelinski gets the basket for Antigo on the not quite as crisp as needed to be passed there by Medford, but Medford into the front court. Baker, clear path down, but he is knocked out of bounds. Will stay here with Medford. Both teams down to 2 timeouts remaining. 74-40. Medford with the lead, 4:42. Gets the ball in, Cooper Wild. Wild gets it up top to some new faces on the floor. Number 13, Dylan Wiskirchim. Gets it back to Akwama. Down low, Baker, back out Wiskirchim. Wiskirchim, 3, yes! Dylan Wiskirchim comes off the bench and nails a 3. 77-40. As now we see Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss has to stop at the free throw line. Pressure coming. Now he turns, gets a jumper up. No, rebound comes down. Ends up in the hands of Semelinski and now into the hands of Akwama. Akwama pushing. They have numbers. Akwama down the lane, shot up. That's going to be an offensive foul on Akwama. That's going to be an offensive foul every time. Player was there. Player had position, and Akwama just kind of got into him as we see more players coming off the bench. Number 12, Joey Sullivan, and number 14, Caleb Gooden coming in as Coach Brown emptying his bench here a little bit with a big lead here late, 77-40. As we see Hotchkiss to the front court, gets it to Fleischman. Fleischman kicks it out to Semelinski, down the lane, up, foul. Semelinski will go to the line for 2. See, that foul will go against number 13, Dylan Wiskirchim. That's his first, team 10th. So 3:52 remaining. Alex Semelinski, first free throw up, no.
Fouls on the Raiders, number 13, Dylan Wiskirchim.
So make sure to stick around. We will talk to Coach Brown, and we will talk to our player of the game. At this point, looks to be Peyton Kuhn. Second free throw upcoming here. Back rim, no. Rebound comes down to, and we see one of the subs, little sore. A little bit of an ankle issue there as he's trying to play through it. Number 21, that is Owen Whip. But ball gets around here to Wiskirchim. Wiskirchim has it tipped away and into the hands of Antigo. Antigo, Hotchkiss down the lane, shot up, front rim, no. Rebound comes down, Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss dribbles around, now tries to push it back down, kicks it out, three-pointer, no. Rebound comes down to 21, Jerome Jones. He puts it up and in. So a lot of new faces on the floor. We'll try and keep track of everyone here as they get the ball over to Wiskirchim. Wiskirchim looks to drive the lane, gets it over, nope. Foul on the floor. So that one goes against number 25 as so Hotchkiss commits his 5th. So that's the 12th foul. So that's the 3rd player to foul out for Antigo as number 33, Ben Morris, checks in. But this will send Wiskirchim to the line for the 1-and-1. He already has 3 here. First free throw up is good. Wiskirchim hits the first. He'll get a second. 78-42, 3 minutes remaining. Second free throw up, back side of the rim, no. Rebound comes down to Jones. And now we see Antigo get to the front court, trying to keep track. Three-pointer, no. Jones, the rebound comes down, and it will stay here. Jones was in position, tipped away by as we hear the student section calling for players. Right, so ball down low. Oh! As Wild takes one to the face. Austin Schultz, it looks like, is who they're chanting for here. Number 10. We'll see if Coach Brown gives the students what they're asking for here. With 2:43 remaining, 78-42, as that was a jump ball. So now possession arrow points to Antigo as it does on the screen. Here, 21, Owen Whiff all the way around. As the students are insistent, as we see Cooper Wild down the lane, shot up, yes. Cooper Wild with 2 more. He had 2 in the first half. Now quickly to the front court, Jones up, yes. Jerome Jones with 2 more. And now we see again Medford to the front court. This is Wisconsin. Wisconsin over to Whiff looking to drive, gets cut off, has to kick it out, kicks it out to Caleb Gooden. Caleb Gooden kicks it out to Wild. Wild thought about the 3, pulls it down. Wild gets it here to Joey Sullivan. Joey Sullivan back across to Caleb Gooden. Gooden down the lane, kicks it out. Wisconsin for 3, yes! Dylan Wisconsin with 3. He has 7. And Medford pulling away, up 39. Down the lane, no! Rebound comes down, Medford, as we see number 10, and we're going to get a timeout as number 10, Austin Schultz, will be checking in for Medford, and the student section saw him walking and went crazy. So we're going to see So it's actually going to be a full timeout. So we will take it with them. 1:26 remaining, 83-44. Medford with the lead. Austin Schultz on the floor when we come back.
Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years, and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
So the students get what they want. Austin Schultz on the floor here for Medford, and he will be the one to inbound. As we see full court press coming here from Antigo. Inbound comes in, and they do get it in. Looking to break the half court, and they do. Gets it around Wisconsin. Wisconsin gets it to number 14, Caleb Gooden. Gooden gets it over to Whiff. Whiff gets it to number 12. They get it to Schultz. Schultz, 3! No! And Jermaine Jones down the lane, gets it back, gets it to the front court. Here in the front court, this is Fleischman. Fleischman, 3, no. Rebound, Jones tips it out into the hands, and now we see Medford breaking to the front court. Down the lane, shot up, blocked. That's going to be a foul, and that will send number 12, Joey Sullivan, to the line to get his name on the score sheet. That foul goes against Jermaine Jones, his first, team 13th. Both teams in the double bonus, as we see. See 2 free throws here for Joey Sullivan, and he hits the first. The clock will run for the last. So we get our running clock, 84-44, 47.4 remaining. Second free throw up, yes. So Sullivan gets on the score sheet with 2 as Antigo to the front court. Down the lane, shot up, no, rebound comes down to Caleb Gooden. Caleb Gooden to the front court. Gooden trying to drive, kicks it out to 3, yes! Joey Sullivan with 3, he's got 5. We might have some other players to talk to here tonight. Blocked down low, that is Wisconsin, and now Medford, 15 seconds left. Sullivan, 3, or Schultz, 3, no. Rebound comes down, and that's going to stay with 10.2 left. Austin Sullivan has had a couple shots from 3. Looks like they're looking to see what they do here with the last few seconds as they get the ball in to the front court. They get it to him again, and it's taken away, and no call. Austin Schultz 3, no, and that will end it. That will end it. Medford with the big win. They move to 6-0 in conference, 88-44. We will talk to Coach Brown. We will talk to our player of the game here in just a moment.
Please take your garbage with you and deposit it in the trash cans located at the exits. Again, thanks for coming. Drive safe and have a great night.
All right, we are here post-game as we are waiting for Coach Sullivan. He's talking to his team right now. Going to add up some scores here, come back with that, and we're going to talk to Coach Brown, our player of the game, Peyton Kuhn, all coming up here momentarily. All right, Coach. Maybe about as good as you could draw it up there in the first half. Defense working really well, offense working really well. What was going through your mind as you saw your team run out to, I believe it was a 39-point lead at one point there in the first half?
Well, you know, we knew they were going to come fighting. We saw it in the JV game, how hard they played, and we knew they were going to want to come and do that here, too, after our first game over there. So we really just tried to talk about coming out with a good intensity level, but being level-headed, really trying to execute and do the things we did. And I thought we set the tone on defense, and that how we played defensively really got the crowd behind us early, and then that allowed us to open some things up against the zone and get some fast break opportunities and jump out to that quickly.
All right, we're going to be talking to Peyton Kuhn here in just a moment. 24 points tonight, 19 of those in the first half. He seemed to always be back on the break there for you guys. Was that part of the plan, or was that just the way it worked out tonight?
Well, yeah, it's just about sprinting down the floor. He did a good job of sprinting ahead and finishing the basketball, and then when we were in against the zone, finding the open spot, guys finding him and him knocking down the shots. So we want that attack mentality from him, and we know that he can score. And what I'm more proud of him is what he's starting to do defensively and running on the floor and all those other things that make you a really good all-around player.
So, and then looking right there at the end, you got number 10, Austin Schultz in the game. Seemed to really get the student section excited. How good is it to be able to get players like him into a varsity game late like that?
Well, it's awesome. Well, first of all, you know, every player in our team and in our program has worked hard. So being able to get them quality minutes in a varsity game is important. But, you know, Schultz is a fan favorite. They're chanting from him from the first half on if we have a lead. And to get him some shots and some opportunities, I know it makes everyone in the crowd happy, and I know it's a big highlight for him. So.
All right, congratulations on the win. We're going to bring in Peyton Kuhn. Peyton, 24 points tonight, 19 in the first half. As I was talking with Coach Brown, you seem to always be one of the guys out streaking on the break there when the defense would get the ball back in the first half. Was that just kind of something that you were looking for, or did it just kind of work out that way tonight?
Yeah, I'm taught to run ahead. I know Oni and Justin, the point guards, they'll get it to me if I'm open. I trust them, so I'm just getting down the floor, and if I'm open, I'm open.
So looking around, Logan Baumgartner, 15 points off the bench. How important is it to the team to have a player like him that doesn't start but yet can put in double digits a lot for you guys?
Very important. He brings a lot of energy off the bench. He gets us going. He's a great guy and fun to have on the team.
And then there at the end, obviously, with the big lead, you guys got a bit of a rest. How much fun is it to watch some of the younger players and some of the players that maybe don't get minutes get some significant time here in this one?
A lot of fun. We love it. We love watching them get in there and score. It's fun for us. It's just as fun for us as it is for them.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. Congratulations on the win. So, yeah, looking down the score sheet, as we said, Peyton Kuhn, our player of the game, with 24. Logan Baumgartner, he added 15. Mason Rudolph with 11. Justin Sullivan, 5. Doug Way, 8, all in the second half. Dylan Wiskirchen, 7. You had 2 each. You had Onye Ekwame with 4. Cooper Wild with 4. Ty Baker with 2. And John McMurray with 2. For Antigo, tough first half. Alex Salamonski would add 2. Nevin Cornelius would have 5 in the first half. He would end with 18. Connor Colts with 2. Logan Thomas with 2. Jermaine Jones with 4. Alex Hotchkiss would get 5. Noah Fitante with 2. And Tanner Resch would end with 8. He followed out early, so big win here for Medford. They go to 6-0 in the conference, 11-3 overall. We might try and steal Mr. Mustache over here to just talk about that if you give us just a minute. Like talk about the mustache?
Oh yeah, of course. Where are we going? Just right here?
We're looking right up at the camera there. All right, we talked about it earlier, joined by John McMurray, or as the PA guy called it, Stash McMurray, Johnny Mustache. I have to ask, is there a particular reason you're growing it, or is it just something you wanted to do?
Well, I'm a big Raleigh Fingers fan, and he played back in the 80s, and I don't know, I was sitting there, I think it was last summer, and I was watching his highlights or something, like, that'd be cool for senior year. I'm like, I'm growing it. And I think my buddies were like, yeah, there's no way you actually can. I'm like, all right, watch me, we'll see.
So looking at the game, you end the night with 2 points, but a lot of defensive plays. You were involved in a lot of the early, that early push there. How important is it, for the team and in general, that you guys play that good defense like we saw from you and your teammates early?
Well, it's all about defense for us. We always talk about bringing the energy on the defensive end and get our points in transition going the other way. And we really did that well tonight. We were able to get, defensive stops, push the ball, and, finish our fast breaks.
All right, sounds good. Congrats on the win. We'll see you down the road. All right, so we got a chance to talk to Johnny Mustache. If you get a chance, come down here and see it in person. I don't think video does it justice, but so yes, Medford 6-0 in conference. They are 11-3 overall. Big win here tonight, big first half. We are off for the weekend. Check back with us Monday as we are in Marathon, Loyal Burst Marathon, big non-conference girls basketball. But enjoy your weekend. We will see you Monday night.